Hey everybody, Catastrophe bringing you back with another speed build. This one, I decided, just kind of off the top of my head, I wanted to make a kind of a salon with an apartment on top for the person who owns the salon. Because I know in Ambitions, you can be a stylist, so it's not like an actual like hair salon with, all the hair washing stations and the mirrors and the hair cutting spaces. The stylist in Sims 3 is more, they step up to this podium and you choose what they wear, and I think you can choose their haircuts, if I'm correct. So this is my little salon. I chose a very small lot because for a salon you don't really need a lot of space, and I decided those two spots on the side where the walls kind of come out with all the windows, those are going to be the two salon areas. This little room on the bottom right next to the porch, that is kind of like a waiting room. So yeah, this is the build. Choosing the right door and changing all the windows because I didn't feel like deleting them all and putting them back in. So I just kind of go through and change all the windows, like whatever. It takes a while, but I don't care. So I missed a couple, so I go back. I decided I didn't want a wall there with just an archway. I wanted some columns on the side because I really like the look of the open wall with columns. That little room back there is going to be a bathroom, and then right there is a place for the stairs to go upstairs. To the apartment, I chose spiral stairs because they're smaller. You don't have to take up so much of the salon with a wall, and there's the spiral stairs right there. You don't have to take up as much of the space with the big long stairs and walling it off and putting a door that you can lock for your sim. So you can lock it and say only my sim allowed, because you don't want anyone just going upstairs. So right there I'm fixing the platform so that it's not square outside. I'm putting the windows back. I've decided on wood flooring because honestly in an actual salon it's so much easier to just sweep hair off the floor. It took me a long time to figure out what walls I wanted because I kind of wanted it to be a little funky salon, but I didn't want it to be very normal, but I couldn't really find what I wanted. So I think eventually I chose like this brick and turned it purple. So we have this big purple salon, and then I changed the floor color because it was just too bright, too red. So that is muted a little bit. There's the bathroom, and realized later that I never went back and actually put things in the bathroom. So later, with the pictures of the final product, the bathroom is complete because I go back and go, oh crap, there's no toilet or sink or anything. So this is the apartment upstairs. It's a small one-bedroom apartment and a very open floor plan for the rest of the house. When I recorded, I accidentally set it to not record my mouse cursor, so that's why you don't really see my mouse. But you can kind of, guess where it is by the tools and stuff. Whoopsies. And here's everyone's favorite part, Catastrophe trying to figure out how to put a frickin' roof on. So, here we go. This roof isn't too bad. And I decided I didn't want the gable, so I put that one there. Decided if I wanted a flat top or a pointy top. And I just went with pointy top. I don't even care. Whatever. Those little gables right there, they don't really match with the kind of octagonal layout of the wall there. But as you can see there, there's nothing I could do about it. So I just kind of put roof pieces there and I called it good. Going with the same windows upstairs because continuity. And I know those windows, really I should have made them pointing forward because they're just you know, a lot of windows pointing into the building next to it, which is, I think it's the supermarket or something like that. So yeah, there's a lot of windows just pointing straight into another building, but whatever. I always turn the lights, I turn it to nighttime when I'm putting lights in, so I can really see where the lights are and how they light up the space. So I'm trying to find like the brightest light I can, and it's just not working. So eventually I pick a, yeah, I put all those above the window to give the actual salon spaces a little more light. I find this really cool light I put outside. It's like this wrought iron with candles, and I put one inside too over there on the left. And so there's the salon spaces, and I realized they were too tall for the current lights I had, so I was trying to move them around and see what the best layout was, and I think the best one is pointing towards the windows because that's where all the lights are. That'll give the people, you know, a better view, even though, you know, there's just a building next to it. I put 2 tattoo chairs because why not? It could be a salon / tattoo place. We could hire a tattooist, whatever. Tattoo artist. Here goes the decorations. I just kind of put some funky paintings and stuff up. So this is the waiting room. I chose this black kind of, doesn't look very comfortable but good enough to wait in chair. Again, I always choose the big rug, and I, you know, change the pattern on it. I'm going through a couple patterns. I don't know which one I want, and I end up with this almost zebra-like pattern, but not quite. It's just kind of black and white shapes in there. And I was thinking, does that make sense to have a table in the middle of that walkway? But I think there's enough room between the chairs and the coffee table that it works. So just putting up more paintings in the area because, you know, I just want it to look cool, you know, a nice place to be. I think like the sim who would be here would be like a female with maybe some purple or pink hair, you know, just not your normal type of sim. Someone who's a little artistic, you know. Maybe if you have Sims University, she'd be on the rebel side, you know. So upstairs, the apartment's a little more, or it's a little less crazy than downstairs. Like there's more muted colors and it looks a little more normal until I get to the kitchen, because the kitchen I use some very modern cabinets. So there's the bedroom. It's not huge, but it's perfect, I think. You know, changing up, making all the wood the same, changing the bed linens, putting some decorations in. I like plants all over the house. So even though I myself cannot take care of plants, I like to put them in my Sims. So I use this PC very big curtain thing for the windows, since it's like 4 windows wide and there's no regular curtain to go. I just use the PC one. There's a little lounge chair. I always like to put a lounge chair in the bedroom because, you know, sometimes you just want to come into your oasis and sit. So there's the bathroom right there. There's only a 1 bathroom, which is fine because the sim either lives alone or maybe with a partner. And they don't need more than 1 bathroom. So I used the bathroom setup from Master Suite stuff. It comes with really cool wood fixtures like that. I kept moving things around because I didn't know what I wanted to do. I was like, oh, I could just put the washer and dryer in here since it's a small apartment, but then I don't. I'm like, no, bathroom is a bathroom. Washer and dryer can be out in the hallway. I don't care. You know, add a plant because why not? Get some toilet paper in there and some towels. Call it a bathroom. I always have to have a mirror because, you know, Sims like to look at themselves. Make it the same wood type because continuity, what's that? So here's where I go for the ultra modern cabinets. They're red, like they're red. And I absolutely love them. So we get some appliances in there. I'm trying to figure out which stove and which fridge are better. Put some cabinets up top just because it makes it look like an actual kitchen. Dishwasher and the sink, and eventually I put a trash compactor in there too. I'm trying to figure out, I was trying to find like range hoods but I remember I don't have any with my game, and I think that's Sims 4. I'm not sure. Maybe I just wasn't looking in the right places. So there, I try and put a trash can next to there, and I'm just like, you know what? I don't want a trash can just sitting around. So I put a trash compactor in there. And then the pots are above the stove. Put some knives, because you always need knives in a kitchen, and paper towels. And some lemonade on the other counter. I'm trying to figure out what kind of window I can put there. And none of the windows are working. So I just put move objects on so I can put any window I want, honestly. And then I just end up with the same windows I've had before. It doesn't matter to me that they, you know, intersect the counter like that. From the outside it looks the same. I like that it's the same windows as everything else. So I'm trying to find a nice little dining table. This is a little kitchen area right here. And I'm putting chairs, and I realize it's a little cramped. So I take it out in lieu of a smaller table. So I was like, you know, I'm going to put 4 spaces in there anyway. Why not just have a smaller table? So there you are, a little eat-in area, but with a nice little light above it. That light was really bright, and I loved it. That other light like glowed blue, and I took it out. I was like, no, that's okay. Let's just have this one. So over here is a living room area. I put the windows back in and decided to go with that little TV instead of a wall-mounted TV, because wall-mounted you can't have the windows. So, you know, trying to figure out couches and stuff and coffee table and, you know, everything that goes in a living room. There's a little painting easel, because obviously she's artistic. She has to practice. And then I found this really cool other painting easel that I didn't even know I had. So I chose that one. It's kind of like wrought iron. It's really cool. Trying to figure out what else do I need. Oh, plants and decorations, of course. Plants everywhere. Obviously my Sims can take care of plants when I can't. You know, just putting paintings up everywhere. And, you know, I thought that was a nice little divider between the kitchen and the living room area. I don't know, you can take it out later if you download this place. I don't care, because now looking at it, I'm like, oh, why did I do that? I like this cool little vine rug. I made it red and black to kind of tie everything in together. Put some windows in the bathroom, because why not? You want everyone to see your naked body anyway, right? Trying to find out like blinds or curtains or anything to put on them, and I give up. I'm like, whatever. So now I'm, you know, changing the stone on the bottom because I don't like the brick look. And the roof color, you know, since I chose this gray on the outside, I don't like any of the roof colors, so I eventually go with this black one right here. And, you know, put some lounge stuff outside, because sometimes you just want to sit outside and listen to the cars. There's a little pathway up to the porch. Again, I'm very bad at curb appeal, so once I just spray down the path, I just kind of throw things anywhere. Again, I like to hide the trash can behind a wall. That's kind of my go-to fence. Make it dark wood to match. Put some, I like these little round trees, bushes. I like these little round bushes, and I love hydrangea. Hydrangea is very pretty. So put some over there, and, you know, I find these little rose bushes to put in to move things around so I can fit them. And there's the curb appeal for this one. That's pretty much it. So there's the house. It's all done. There's the front entryway. I forgot to put the walls up so you kind of see through the bare bathroom. There, as you walk in, there's the tattoo chairs and the fancy rugs. Over to the right are the 2 salon areas facing the windows. And then we have the salon areas from the point of view of the windows. There's the bathroom I finally did when I realized I never did it. So it's kind of bare. I just kind of threw some stuff in there. And there's kind of another angle on the place. There's the upstairs. As you come up the stairs, this is what you're looking into towards the living room and kitchen. There's the kitchen on the left, living room on the right. And swivel to the right, there's the living room. And there's the bedroom, very serene. I really like this bedroom. And the bathroom with a tub and a shower. And there you have it. Thanks for watching. Bye.